Welcome once again to the Consultation Institute, and it's consultation this week. It may be the middle of summer, but the government is rolling out new consultations at quite a rate. The one that I noticed last week was the one on tax-free childcare. And somebody wrote into the Institute saying, hang on a minute, they're encouraging us as parents to do the 10-minute e-consultation survey. And it actually says you don't have to read the consultation paper, just answer these questions, which I thought was an interesting reaction. But that's, of course, national policy. At the other end of the spectrum, the big growth area is in neighbourhood planning. And Tom, you're going to tell us about something that's happening there.
Indeed, Rio, and we're trying to capture the growth of neighbourhood planning by running an event. We're running it in conjunction with locality and under our partnership with the University of Huddersfield, and it's called Neighbourhood Planning Spreading the Word. On the 3rd of October in Huddersfield, and we'll be looking at a few issues, one of which is neighbourhood planning in the north. DCLG will be taking that session, so it should be really interesting. We'll also be looking into engagement standards for neighbourhood planning, having a discussion in and around this. The event is free for those from community groups and qualifying bodies who are interested in neighbourhood planning. You can book online.
Now, the item on engagement standards is very important for the Institute, because if we're going to train people in community engagement to a higher standard, then you've got to decide what best practice actually means in practice, haven't you?
Completely, yeah. And also there seems to be, people are spotting a hole in the regulations whereby there doesn't really seem to be much of a clarification about the necessary standards of public engagement. So we're trying to help out qualifying bodies here, hopefully.
We're talking about public engagement. The other news story last week was the consultation concerning Stafford Hospital. A bit like the Lewisham case a few months ago. In Stafford Hospital, the Trust Special Administrator is trying to have a dialogue about some pretty controversial proposals. And over 700 people tried to turn up at the showground in Stafford the other day. And there was a lot of disquiet about the inadequate arrangements being made. Now, I'm not sure what arrangements you can make for a public meeting of that size. That's not a public meeting, it's more like a rally. Suggested on the same day as your event in Huddersfield, that's the 3rd of October, we've got a training course down here on public meetings and their alternatives. Perhaps we suggest the Stafford administrator comes here to see if there are some alternatives to the public meeting that maybe he should consider. Anyway, that's all for now. No doubt we'll talk to you again next week.